slash prices to the bone. May Lord Argent bless my family with.
There it is! Right beneath the roots of the great tree! The largest trading guild in all of Mistwolf, Everspring!
May this incense rise in fragrant clouds to the halls of heaven. With humble prayer, we seek mercy to grant peace and joy to all beings.
So many people making prayers. Can Lord Argent really hear them all?
You mustn't think of incense offerings as a way to demand things from Lord Argent. As I mentioned before, the 9 chapters of Da Feng rely on incense as a medium to stay effective. People offer incense to the heavens to sustain the 9 chapters, and in turn, the 9 chapters manifested Lord Argent, who upholds their will and grants protection through incense. Wishes come true only through tireless effort, one step at a time. Lord Argent simply bears witness to that journey, as it has for centuries. Though, on rare occasions, a few blessed souls do catch Lord Argent's eye and are granted unexpected fortune.
Huh? Now I'm curious. Since we're here already, I want to give it a try too! Sure thing! Just head over to the table by the incense altar. That man over there is an incense warden from the Zhuan Hong sect. He's in charge of keeping the shrine in order.
The Zhuan Hong sect. That name rings a bell. They were founded by the same person who could commune with heaven, the founder of the 9 chapters, right?
That's right! Looks like our guest was paying attention during my crash course. Gold star for you! Back in ancient times, the Zhuan Hong sect were the first to uncover the divine power of incense, and they've guarded that secret ever since. Even today, they're in charge of everything related to incense in Huashu. Every censer you've seen along the way, all made by their hand. And everyone can receive 3 sticks of incense per day for free from their incense wardens. Why not go try it for yourselves? Almost there!
May Lord
May Lord
Argent bless
Argent
my
grant
family
this
with
voyage
health
fair winds and
long
safe
prosperity.
seas.
Next trip, I'll head a bit further.
I slash prices to the bone. What?
That's Everspring's Guild Hall, just up ahead. Miss Julia is probably waiting for you upstairs. All right, my job here is done. You can head up on your own. My stall's right here. Drop by if you've got time. I'll even give you a special 0.02% discount on anything you buy. Wait, what? 0.02%? You're such a cheapskate. Well, I'm striving to become Huashu's #1 star weaver. I don't have horns like you, so I'm already starting behind the line. If I don't double down on seizing every chance and being meticulous, sheer hard work won't get me there. Huh? I see.
See? That's what happens when you go around horn chatting with other Lunos.
Anyway, let's go, little minion. We don't want to keep our big benefactor waiting.
I lost my voice earlier. Now that I've calmed down and thought it over, I realize I was in the wrong. I shouldn't have acted out of desperation and hired some shady outsider to transport my goods on my own. Who would have thought? That man was all talk and no substance. Not only useless against a sable Bian, but also a despicable thug who stirred up more trouble than I could imagine. To all my fellow traders, I owe you a deep apology.
You don't need to be so hard on yourself. These past few days, everyone's been anxious. Everspring understands this well. We're already working on solutions. The sooner we weather this crisis, the sooner trade and commerce will return to normal.
But how long is this lockdown going to last? We star weavers can wait, but our goods sure can't. Fresh herbs only sell for a good price when they're still dewy from the picking. They lose value by the day just sitting around.
That's hard to say. With the scourge of Zhuying still raging, no one can promise when it'll end.
"3 days, no more. There shall be a solution."
Mr. Liu, you've returned.
You mean you found a solution?
That was the purpose of my trip. And yes, I found a lead. Rest assured, for goods with expiration concerns, Everspring will purchase them at 80% of market price. We'll take it all, no matter how much. Considering transport losses and turnaround costs, I believe this is a fair offer. Once the scourge has passed, if you wish, you may buy them back at the same price. Of course, if anyone still wishes to hire their own escort and test their luck, Everspring will not stand in your way. But should you bring in a disreputable lot who violate the admonitions of the 9 chapters, Everspring may not intervene, but the Bi'an certainly will. And if it all ends in ruin, lives and fortunes both lost, do not say I did not forewarn you.
We won't, Miss Liu. We've learned our lesson.
Your words put our minds at ease, Miss Julio. In times like these, it really takes someone like you to calm the waters.
You have all borne enough these past days. If there is nothing more urgent, take some time to rest and await good news.
If you have any inquiries regarding Everspring services,
You have come. So, how was your little tour?
Everyone we met was so nice and welcoming. The sights and people of Huashu, they're really nothing like Iceland.
We also saw what happened down here. You calmed all those Star Weavers and handled the whole situation with just a few words. You're amazing.
Business is all about knowing how to deal with people. That's nothing new to me. What's rare is meeting someone like you. Now then, let's get to the point. The reason I hired you is to help us prepare for dealing with the scourge of Zhuying. As for what that truly is.
Oh, we already got a bit of a crash course on that.
Oh? Let's hear it.
On our way here, we were attacked by Sable Bian. Fortunately, a passing trader helped us out, and we managed to drive them off without getting hurt.
She told us the Scourge of Juyin creates all kinds of nasty beasts, like the Sable Bian. And they go around biting people and making life miserable.
That's about right. Tell me, before the Sable Bian emerged, did either of you notice anything out of place?
I think there was a roar. It came from the void, sounded like some kind of beast.
Yes, that roar came from Zhuying, the ancient evil Jiaolong once sealed away. It is now stirring from its slumber. According to Huashu's oldest myths, Zhuying is the evil foe of Lord Argent. Its mindless, frenzied power seeps into the realm, unleashing vicious beasts wherever it touches. In those tainted places, even plants refuse to grow. About 100 years ago, the scourge of Zhuying was first witnessed at Mist Wolf. Back then, the unprepared people of Huashu only barely managed to contain it. At great cost and heavy loss. Now, Zhuying is awakening once more. This time, I intend to stay ahead of the disaster, lest we be caught off guard again.
Wow, fighting against a real loon! The Demon King is fired up already! So, what do you need us to do?
Combats are forbidden in Huaxu. Even the most well-traveled star weavers know little of how to defend themselves. That is why I am entrusting you with this commission. You shall go alone into the tainted wastes of the Griblight Expanse and secure for me 3 Zhuying scales, for they are essential to the sealing ritual.
Proprietress Jiliu, may I ask you something? This commission, it sounds incredibly important. Why entrust it to an outsider like me? I'm just a green fox hunter. I'm sure there are many far more skilled than I am. Back at the theater, when I touched that censer, the smoke shifted towards me as if it was drawn in. Does that have something to do with why you chose me?
You are indeed perceptive. I'm sure someone has already warned you. Your ability is rare and precious. And precious things are always coveted. Handle them carelessly, and they only invite disaster. The Zhuying scales cannot be harvested through normal means. They require resonance with a highly concentrated active substance. Only then can their bonds be softened for extraction. Originally, I traveled to Ice Lake to see if the Imperial Alchemy Academy's high-purity foxicum might suffice. But by sheer chance, I met you, someone who possesses the priceless power of resonance. I need your ability to soften the Zhuying scales. Of course, the choice is yours. You may refuse. I would never force you to risk your safety.
Thank you for telling me all this, Proprietress Jiliu. I take this commission.
Have you ever considered that the reason I helped you back then might not have been out of kindness, but because I saw your worth and had my own ulterior motive?
Actually, I have. But that doesn't change the fact that you did help me. And I have my own selfish reasons too. I'm searching for my family, but I'm powerless to do it alone. To reach that goal, I'll cling to any strength I can find. If helping you means I can count on your help someday, I'd say that's a trade well worth making. Besides, when we first met at the theater, you didn't know I had this power. I was just a stranger to you. You didn't have to help me. And yet, you did. Now, I want to return that favor.
You have covered every perspective. I have nothing to add. Given time, you might just make an excellent merchant yourself. Before you leave, there's a pouch on the table. It's for your traveling expenses. Spend it as you see fit. If you run short, feel free to come back for more.
If you have any inquiries regarding Everspring services, you may speak to me here.
A small kitchen.
Let me see. Whoa! This pouch is heavy! Miss Jiliu, you're really generous.
Just a bit of pocket money. Feel free to use it however you see fit. You'll also need a special tool to collect the Zhuying scales. I arranged it through some connections. But with the Sable Bian rampaging, our usual lines of communication were cut off. It still hasn't been delivered. You'll likely have to go and fetch it yourself. In business, there are always delicate matters best handled by certain professionals. Here in Huaxu, the sorts of dealings that prefer to stay in the shadows usually happen at the black market among the shipwrecks on the western shore. Go there and find a man named Mr. Chu. He'll give you your next steps. But you are new faces. They won't trust you right away. By custom, first-time visitors to the black market have to come through the coastal cavern, wearing a special pendant at their waist. If the signal matches, they'll know you're one of ours.
All right! So my little minion and I get to play the badasses this time? That sounds like a job for us.
Exit through Everspring's main gate and look to the right. In the distance, you will see the entrance to the coastal cavern. That's a shortcut to the black market. I trust I don't need to say more. I'll be waiting for your safe return.
A coastal cave. Looks like that's the place.
Do you remember our first adventure together, little minion? We went down into a cave that time, too. It feels like it was just yesterday. And now look at us, all the way out here so far from home, on some epic destiny-shaping quest.
Yeah. That time we ran into Outsider and kind of shook him down. And Psyche was still with us back then.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
It's all right. Once we're back, let's visit Lamenting Lake and tell her everything we've seen in Huashu.
Hello? Anyone here? Whoa, it's so pitch black in here. And even our voices echo. Are you scared of the dark, little minion?
Not really, but we'd better keep our voices down. No telling what we might attract. Again? Where do they keep coming from?
Watch out!
You saved us. Thank you.
It's okay. I am merely fulfilling my duty.
Your duty? You're a Charon, and you fight really well? Wait, are you one of those magistrates of Ying Tian that Lunocarp mentioned?
I was assigned to purge the Sable Bian here. With danger still looming, my duty remains. I have no time for idle chatter.
Assigned by who? We'll go thank him properly once we're out of here.
The 9 chapters of Da Feng, the mandate of heaven.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's a thing. Then we're definitely offering up a lot more incense once we're out. Speaking of which, the incense we just replaced ran out the second we faced those beasts. Total ripoff, if you ask me.
If your incense is burned out, I may not be able to keep you both safe on my own. If you have no urgent business here, I suggest you leave for safer ground.
Thanks, but we can protect ourselves. We have something to take care of on the far side of this cave. That's why we came in. I hope we haven't been a bother.
The far side? As far as I know, there's nothing there but some beached wreckage.
Exactly. We're going to the black market among the shipwrecks. We have a big business deal to settle there.
The black market? For business? If you insist on mingling with swindlers and scoundrels, I have nothing more to say.
Uh-oh. What do we do, little minion? He totally misunderstood us.
It's not what you think. We're here on an assignment from Proprietress Shilyu to help deal with the Sable Bian outbreak. There's a tool we need to retrieve from the black market.
Exactly. We're not doing anything shady, thank you very much.
My apologies. It was hasty of me to pass judgment. Still, that place harbors all manner of folk. Beware of deceit and manipulation. This cavern is not safe. Allow me to escort you across.
So, magistrates of Ying Tian are kind of like the escort of Hua Xiu, right? Do you guys get paid? Any special perks? All right, I get it. I won't pry.
As a magistrate of Ying Tian, I serve only to safeguard the people and bring peace to the land. I did not assume this role for worldly gain.
Hear that, little minion? That means they don't get paid. Guess the higher-ups here are even more tight-fisted than those of the Empire, huh?
The exit lies just ahead. This is where I leave you.
That guy seems kinda aloof, but deep down, he's a good person.
Can he really hold off all those Sable Bian in the cave on his own?
Whoa! What was that? Did you hear it? I think it came from behind us.
Sounds like a huge pack of Bian all howling at once.
Then, do you think maybe we should...
Yeah, the black market can wait. Let's go check on that magistrate of Ying Tian.
What are you doing here? It's dangerous.
We're here to help you.
This fight doesn't concern you outsiders. Just leave. I'll deal with you myself.
No time for idle chatter with danger. Words.
Exactly! Look at you! Your head's so bad already! Stop playing hero and let us help!
These vile beasts, finally cleansed. Thank you both for your aid. Forgive my earlier rudeness. We never properly exchanged names. I am Yu Ming. May I ask who you are?
I'm a fox hunter from a foreign land. And this is...
The culture of foreign lands is truly mystifying.
How come it sounds so much more embarrassing when someone else says it out loud? Ugh, forget it. Just call me Snow. And what happened to no time for idle chatter? Huh?
I was focused on eliminating the enemy and neglected proper manners. I ask your forgiveness.
All right then. I have a big heart, so you're forgiven.
You okay?
It's okay. I fought off too many Bian earlier and ended up a bit off balance. Just some surface wounds.
That doesn't look like just some surface wounds to me.
Here, take this. I brought some bandages and healing potions from Ice Lake, just in case.
Thank you for your kindness. I didn't mean to worry you. Truly, all I need is to sit and rest a while. These injuries will mend soon enough.
You sure? That looks pretty bad. Maybe we should have a doctor take a look.
As a magistrate of Yingtian, my strength does not come solely from flesh and bone. It draws upon the 9 chapters of Da Feng. So long as my spine remains unbroken, even the gravest wounds can mend with the 9 chapters' energy. It's slow and painful, but certain.
Whoa, that's amazing! Like something out of a story. The unbreakable body. Now I'm a little jealous.
Well, that's merely the bright side.
Oh, so there's a downside?
It's nothing. I spoke out of turn. I was once a condemned soul. Looking back, though clad in armor and armed with blade, I failed to save a single life. To serve the 9 chapters now, it is my chance to atone. Thank you both once again. I must remain here to recover. Forgive me that I cannot see you off properly. You both fight well, but the threat of Juin is not to be underestimated. Take care.
We will. Don't worry.
Such a relief to hear that.
Did he fall asleep?
Probably just exhausted. I did a quick sweep. There aren't any more Sable Bian around, so it should be safe for now. Let's find something to cover him up.
There we go! Mission accomplished!
With all these leaves for camouflage, no one will spot him easily. He can rest here in peace.
What a masterpiece! I'm so talented. Let me add a few final touches.
Those Luno doodles are a dead giveaway. If someone comes asking, don't expect me to cover for you. It's getting late. Let's head to the black market.